Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. We love to see you always. And if you are new, hi. Hopefully you can resonate with the content and stick around and become part of the family. So today's video is about creating a vision that actually moves people. Creating a business vision that moves people to wanting your products and your services. And so if you're interested to find out how to make a viable business, please stick around. So getting into today's video. Today is about creating a business vision that moves people to favor your product. Whether you're a content creator or a salesperson, or you do retail, or a hairstylist, or a lash tech, or someone who resells cars, whatever your business is, every business needs a vision. So a problem that is often found in commerce today, in businesses, is that because people tend to do a generic business, for example, nails. Let's say I'm a nail tech. Because I'm a nail tech and I do nails, I expect the nails to essentially attract customers. While that might be true, I'll explain why exactly it might not be as successful as most people think, and why people often tend to start things, get into businesses that are relatively booming and popular, but when they get into the business themselves, they often find that they don't do as well and they're not as, popping as they want to be. And so I'll explain that in a minute. Referring back to my example of a nail tech, so every business needs a vision. So regardless of the service or the product you're offering, every business needs a vision, not the product or the service. People buy into visions. People do not only just buy the product and the service. Visions are what distinguish Apple from Samsung. Vision is what distinguishes your product from the next. Vision is what gives you a unique business identity that people are going to buy into and will oftentimes prefer over other businesses, if that makes sense. So don't just wake up today saying, I want to get rich in 2025. What am I going to do? Okay, everyone is becoming a lash tech. Let me become a lash tech too. You are going to fail. Your business is going to fail. Why? Because you don't have a vision. Your vision is the end result, which is money. Money is income. Money is a means to an end, yes. But money should not be the primary reason your business exists. And that's why oftentimes people's businesses fail, because people go into it looking for money right off the bat. But that's not how successful businesses actually operate. Take, for instance, myself. I have a few businesses that I run that are doing well. And the reason why I believe they're doing well, and the reason my customers prefer me to the next option, is because when they buy my products, they align themselves with my vision. My brand has a strong vision and it has a strong identity, which allows people to resonate and see themselves within the brand. For example, I'll use my jewelry brand. My jewelry brand aligns with minimal elegance, and that enables people to resonate with that. I don't just sell rings. I don't just sell necklaces. I don't just push the product in people's faces and expect them to buy it. That's not how it works. My brand tells a story. My story highlights my vision of creating luxury in a very minimal way for the average girl who is into quality pieces to just put something on and have it resonate with them, because that's the brand identity that I have built. Because of my brand identity and what people believe they are paying for, which is value, because I do be given value for money. Okay. People are able to pay my value. I set my value. I price according to how much I think my products are worth, and obviously quality. And people who resonate with that vision buy into the products. Can people buy products cheaper? Yes. Yes, they can. People can buy products much cheaper, but the reason why they choose to favor my vision and my business is because my vision resonates with them. Does that make sense? Great. So having a business vision is essential because it helps you increase your revenue, it helps you attract the right customer, it saves you time. It really does, because you're not trying to figure things out, fail, start again, figure things out. And so in addition to all that, I think having a vision also speaks to you as a person, and it helps you fulfill the ideas that you have in your mind. I think putting your pen to paper and just visualizing exactly what it is that you're setting out to do helps give you mental clarity, but it also just encourages you to achieve and actualize that vision. It's very exciting. So you need a vision if you don't have one. If you have a business idea that you're thinking of, let's start envisioning that and we can go on this journey together. So now, how do we create a business vision that actually moves people? So regardless of the industry that you are in, if you are in business or if you aspire to be in business, you need a business vision. So now, how to make a successful business vision, that's what we're about to get into. Fabulous. Anyway, in order to make a business vision that actually draws people in and that people buy into, you're actually going to have to be sincere. And I know that sounds very like obvious or useless or ineffective, but let me land. Being sincere is being who you really are, and your uniqueness is your USP in business. Your USP is your unique selling point, and that basically enables you to stand out from the crowd without trying too hard. God made each and every one of us unique and individual. There's things that I can do that no one else in the world is going to be able to do as good as I can, because that's how God made me. And the same is true for you. There's things that you're going to be able to do that no one else in the world is capable of doing other than you. That in and of itself is a flex, but that is your unique selling point. What is it that you already have? What is it that you're able to do? What can you envision? What's your personality like? What are your quirks? What are the things that make you you? Use those things to your advantage, guys. It's hiding in plain sight. The money is there. You are the business. You are the ideas. You are the most important piece of capital that you have. So, with that being said, please do not hesitate to be sincere and apply that to your vision. Whatever your vision is, be you, be original, be sincere, and that's one of the most important things with having a vision that people will buy into. Reason being is people will see themselves and resonate with your sincerity, with your realness, with your openness. The world is tired of fake. The world's tired of Instagram, scrolling, IG models. Perfection is what we are, consuming on a day-to-day. Okay, what you're consuming. I don't consume that much, to be fair. But that's what is pushed in our faces. And in a world full of fake, everyone just wants some real. Everyone wants a breath of fresh air. So be that breath of fresh air. There's always going to be demand for people like that. So be sincere. Secondly, I would say have a clear idea of what you want to do. Now, your vision will start and it might suck. It might be a bit all over the place, but at least start with something. What exactly is it that you want your brand to resonate with? Is it beauty? If you're a content creator, for example, I'll use content creators. So if you're a content creator, what content do you want to push out? And for example, say I want to do beauty and I'm a content creator. So beauty is the niche that I want to get into. But now how do I create a brand vision for that beauty content, right? So in order to create a brand vision for that beauty content, I'm thinking, what type of beauty content do I want to make? What's my vision for beauty content? Because beauty content in and of itself is huge. It is massive. So I could be a get ready with me girl, I could be a hair girl, I could be a makeup girl, I could be a nail girl. What aspect of beauty am I getting into? you have to narrow it down and have a clear idea. You have to kind of know what content you're making and who you're making it for. So if I'm making makeup, am I making makeup videos for expert level makeup artists? Am I making makeup videos for beginners? Am I doing intermediate classes? Or am I just showcasing experimental artistic makeup? Because you know, there's people who do that artistic, you know, the things that don't necessarily look good in public, but like it's artistry. Like it's not everyday makeup is what I'm trying to say, but they're really good. So there's that. So you need to have a clear vision of what you're trying to do, at least just something to start. Once you're sincere, you pour that into having clarity in what you're trying to do. I would say the final thing that is essential in having a business that people actually buy into is being authentic. I'll say authentic. I was looking for a choice of words, but I think authentic is the word. Be authentic. And what does that entail? So being authentic is enabling your brand to be not full of, finding it, I don't want to say full of, be authentic. Be authentic enables your brand to not be just all bark and no bite. And what I mean by that is, if you are authentic, your brand resonates with other people. Your brand enables people to see bits of your vision and ride with it. And what does authenticity mean? Authenticity means you have to provide something, obviously, yes, of original value, like we've already talked about. Sincerity, it has to be clear. But authentic also means, if you are looking from the outside in, how would you view your content? How would you want to be viewed? How would your vision resonate with you, assuming you are not the one trying to push your vision? How do people on the outside looking in view your vision? So that's that. In order to build an authentic brand, a vision that people want to buy into, you want to be sincere. Be yourself. Be clear. Have a clear story that you're telling. And lastly, be authentic. From the outside looking in, be something that moves people. Be something that you look at and be like, you know what, if I was a person trying to get into beauty content, as the example I used, I would follow her. That's it. It's that simple. But in a world so full of fake, and in a world so full of being unoriginal and copying other people's business ideas or styles of business or operation or look, it's really very rare. And people like rare, people like themselves, people like unique, people like relatable. So those are my tips, and I hope to see you next video.